Do you know that Dale Clark is renting out the gallery space right over here? Where? I can show you. I was thinking of seeing if he's awake. Because he might be. And I'll probably just come right back. No, his caregiver, Maggie. Yeah. And I don't know if you met Dave. They were watching the shop and they bring Dale with them every time. Well, where's the shop? I can show you, yeah. It's his art and some of Maggie's jewelry. And they're also selling some random items. Wow. But it's kind of a...
I didn't know Maggie stayed with him. I thought she was pretty much in Tucson with the homeless.
Yeah, they even have one of the pods here. They brought one of the dream pods.
They brought one with them?
Yeah.
To Bisbee?
Right in here.
What are you doing?
Well, right now we're doing this gallery so Dale Clark can be out and about and meet people, but also so that he can sell his coppers, which are going to the pods back there. We do have a pod here, as you can see.
Dale does these coppers?
These are his original pieces. He is one of the artists that invented this process of using acid and corrosive materials on metal. This is copper, and this started in the late 60s, but he's been an amazing metal artist for many, many years. And then he also does metal grindings, which are over here. It's not up on the wall yet, it's quite heavy. This is aluminum, very thick sheet of aluminum, maybe a good 100 pounds, 80 pounds. And then we also have, I don't know if you ever got this, but that is the coffin, the memorial to the Afghan, Iraq, and 9/11 children that died in those conflicts. And he took that 3 times across the country to Camp Casey.
Yeah.
So he was with Cindy Sheehan and Joan Baez and all those guys. And actually, if you look up pictures of Camp Casey, he's on like the first Google search image. This was actually before he did all the dream pods. So he lived in this himself about 3 months. Actually, it's probably more than that, because he was at Camp Casey. He traveled to Camp Casey, then stayed there for a month, and he did it 3 times. And then we do have the honeymoon suite.
Oh, that's a dream pod. I didn't even notice.
It's a very large dream pod. It's 4 by 4 by 8. Yeah, it has a twin sort of mattress in it, and there's still room. There's also a shelf. We invite people to come inside, and so we can show people what the proceeds are going to here. Yeah.
Of course I have a dress. This is...
I take naps in there sometimes.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah, they're really nice. We did have those in Tucson towards the very end of when the pods were there.
Is it waterproof when the monsoons come?
It's not quite waterproof. We do try to caulk them, but I'm trying to get him to make ones that are a little bit slanted of a roof and then put some metal on them. There are people in different parts of the country. There's Chris Houseless, I want to say his name is. And then there's this well-known guy in LA that made one for his homeless neighbor. And that's a viral video, and that looks more like a tiny house. And now LA is trying to decide what to do with these tiny houses on the street. So it is a movement.
You a Bisbee?
I'm a Bisbonian. Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to spend the evening cuddling? It's important to me at 200 years old. Oh no, it's 92 and a half. But cuddling is high priority.
And what about foot massages?
What?
What about foot rubs? You're getting a nice one right now.
I know. I'm a lucky puppy.
You are a lucky puppy.
Medical marijuana is the only thing that I found that loosens my legs from the foot spasms, and with that I hope that within 6 months, I'll be able to get up and chase the ladies around the chicken coop if they just slow down a little.
Okay, we'll get you back to that. All right, I'm looking forward to it. You're taking good care of his feet.
I'm trying. It's not as good. We need to clip his toenails.
You know what? I can do that. I'm gonna go for a couple hours. I'll come back and I'll cut your toenails for you.
Oh.
Okay? Is that all right? Okay, give me a kiss.
Oh,
I'll see you.
crazy about
Is that all it takes?
princes.
At Gore Park. At Gore Park. Yeah, we serve like 30 to 45 people a day, and now I'm doing 3 days a week.
Have you seen the box houses that
I did. I did. I've been following the Tucson thing, but it sounds like those are outlawed right now. You can't have one of those at Safe Park, right?
That's right. People are embarrassing to their homeless people there.
Oh man, they have such terrible attitudes. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I follow Michelle's posts, and she's always really open about what's going on. You know Michelle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she always is very frank about what's going on over there. It's
Yeah.
pretty embarrassing for human
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah. And people don't realize that they could be homeless through accident or the nukes start flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went from between a couple years, I had over $1 million worth of money in the bank and houses and properties, building my own stuff up in Washington State by Mount Baker, and living the good ski bum life. And then, you know, the economy flipped on me, so I just
Yeah.
ended up being super broke and literally living in my van. I went one day from having a house with a swimming pool on a lake, and then next day I was living in a van.
Really, your money doesn't mean anything about your character. So it kind of ties back to the fact that someone's poor means nothing about their character.